Hi everybody, Moshe Kafri is a difference maker dog trainer. Today I'm going to show a testimonial about me by Richard Heinz, the Miami Dog Whisperer. He is my friend, my coach and my mentor. I went to his dog training academy for trainers for 3 months back in 2018, and after I graduated, a couple months I think after I came back, I called him and I said, Richard, can you write me or video a testimonial for me? And he said, sure. And a few months passed and it didn't happen. So I called again, a couple more times during the first year after I came back, and said, I want to remind you, can you make a testimonial for me? He said, sure, I will, I'm very busy. I need some time, I'll find some time, I'll do it for you. Well, he never did. Now, 2 weeks ago, he calls me. 2.5 years after I finished the course with him, and he said, did you check your WhatsApp? And I said, no. He said, go check it, I sent you something. So I checked it. He sent me a testimonial. Why it took him that long? Only God knows. But what I'm figuring out is that he was waiting to make sure that he can put his reputation behind me, because he wanted to see first that I build my business and prove myself to be able to train dogs to the levels that he expects me to. So when he felt comfortable with the results and the business that I build and the testimonials from clients that I'm getting, he decided to do the video. Let's go and watch it.
Hi, I'm Richard Heinz. I've been a professional dog trainer for over 20 years. I have one of the most difficult, comprehensive dog training schools probably in the world, where I train people from all over the world to be professional dog trainers. And today, I'm going to talk about one of my students, Moshe Kafri. Moshe Kafri calls us and says he's looked all over the world. He's been watching me on YouTube for a while and made a decision that he wanted to go to my academy. So when somebody comes, I'm in Miami, Moshe's all the way in Colorado, so there's a lot that has to be coordinated when people come and stay here with me, to be a dog trainer. We have to, living arrangements, you have to leave your jobs, your families. I mean, you're making a huge commitment when anyone comes to me to learn to be a dog trainer. It's not an easy thing, leaving your life behind for 3 months, because it takes at least 3 months to be well-rounded enough to take on everything in dog training that these guys are going to see when they go back to real life and start working at their dog training business, and to be able to help people, and no matter what the cases are. So there's a huge commitment leaving for 3 months from everything, family, business. So that's why we really want to make sure when somebody's serious that they understand what's going to be involved in really pursuing the top, of the game in dog training. When you come to me, you are going to be the top of the top, right, that the world has when you graduate from my academy. So if that's agreed to, and the person wants to do it, which is Moshe, after we had a conversation, he was absolutely 100% committed to coming and staying in Miami for 3 months to do whatever he had to do to up his game to the highest levels of dog training. So, when Moshe came down, met me right off the bat, and the first day we met, we went right at it. And not everybody's made for this, right? Once they start working with me, it's way harder than everybody thought it was going to be, right? And being really good at dog training is way harder than people could imagine. So, not everybody after the first few weeks cuts it. You know, a lot of times we have to let people go. They walk on their own. They just can't. It's too hard. So, really, we're going to see what people are made of after the first few weeks. And Moshe hung in there. I mean, he was so dedicated. There was nothing more that Moshe wanted than not to just have a career in dog training, to be great and at the top of the game and have the highest knowledge of all things dog training. So seeing that and him telling me that, how committed he was to this, no matter how hard it was, you know, you have to admire that. Because, you know, Moshe's not, you know, in his teens and 20s anymore. And so it's even harder, you know, later in your life to take the physical that dog training has, dealing with aggressive dogs, you know, coming after you and having to fight them off in protection suits that are so hot, so heavy, and the bites that you take in the suits hurt like heck. I mean, so there's a lot of, besides the mental, it's extremely physical. So there's so much to the whole game that I just really, as weeks went by, I just kept admiring Moshe, because no matter what case we went to, protection, aggression, he didn't want me to do anything. He would just jump into everything himself and wanted to take over and experience everything firsthand, to know what it feels like, how to work the dogs like that, how to fix them. So Moshe really didn't let me do any of the physical and heavy work, taking bites and dealing with aggressive dogs. So, you know, when you see somebody like this who's so committed and dedicated, and you know they're trying their best, and they just want to get it, they want to be great, right? And there was a lot of struggle, right? I mean, Moshe struggled for a while, just like everybody else, no matter what age you are or what background. And if you've been a professional dog trainer for, I don't care, 15 years before you came to me, you are still gonna struggle, right? It's still not easy. I have to redo everything on you. So it's a very difficult process no matter who you are. And Moshe hung in there. I mean, I know there was just days where he was, you know, he was struggling. He didn't know if he could do it anymore, right? But never in his mind he ever was going to give up. So, you know, I just give him a lot of credit. I mean, he did a lot. He took on a lot. And anything I gave him, he never shied away. He never backed away. You know, that determination to do anything to learn, you know, with passion. So, I mean, Moshe really graduating from my academy says a lot. I mean, again, so many people, whatever age, young, older, and whatever background, dog trainer ready, a lot bail and jump ship, halfway through and sometimes before, because it's just a lot to take in, mentally and physically. So Moshe graduates, gets through the whole thing, and now he's in Colorado, and without question is the premier dog trainer in the Colorado area. And even down here in Miami, we get tons of calls, do we know anybody? We recommend Moshe all the time. And believe me, if I get calls and I know a specific person in a certain state and I don't trust their skills or think they're good enough, I will not recommend them, even if they came from my academy. So that is saying a lot, that anytime we get a call, email, if we know anybody up in that area, absolutely without hesitation, we have them contact Moshe with the confidence that he is going to handle anything you throw at him, whether it's obedience, puppy training, behavior modification, aggressive dogs, right? I mean, anything that a client could need, I, with absolute confidence, recommend Moshe all the time. And we constantly get emails sent to us that they have clients up there in Colorado have used Moshe services and have had so many other trainers before, and then decide to finally hire Moshe, with hesitancy because they've had so many trainers before. And Moshe goes in and fixes it quickly, efficiently, and permanently. So making clients super happy. So, without hesitancy, we always recommend him. We know he will get the job done and the clients will be happy. Or else, I would not recommend. And again, I don't just recommend anybody. Even if I know a trainer well, does not mean I'm going to recommend them. If they came from my school, does not mean I'm going to recommend them. You must be at a very, very high level for me to recommend you. So that is saying a lot about Moshe. And again, we get clients that they send us emails that took a chance on using Moshe, and they are so happy and grateful that they're thanking me, for training him, because he was so wonderful and did what he was paid to do and get the results, right? Because all about results. And Moshe's delivering over and over without any question. We never have heard a bad thing, not one bad comment or anything negative about Moshe after he's worked with somebody. It's only been positive, and how thankful, grateful, and amazed they are at Moshe's knowledge and skill when it comes to dog training. So, without question, if anybody needs any kind of help in dog training with their dog, don't even hesitate and call Moshe Caffrey in Colorado. Right? The difference maker, dog trainer. Okay, right. I'm gonna give him a bite. Don't let go. Stay right there. Oh! Okay, so bite development, no good. His game is there. Boxer knows, and the biting is beginner. Right? Doesn't know how to bite. Yes, good boy. If I have to, I go in. Yes, on the side. Right? Stay tight. Hold very still, okay? Okay. Ah, there we go. Right? Right, and wrong spot. Targeting, got to work on. Now, there, and gentle. Yes, there. And pull a little bit, not too hard. There you go. And now, see there? He needs a rebite. Hold still for a second. Hold on. Right, go on, but keep going, don't face it. Good boy. Right. Good. Now do you want to go and dress? Right. Touch him in the foot a little bit. Just a little bit. Right. Out. Just take him in motion. Other way, motion. Other way. Stick, motion, stick. Little bit. Right.
Oh, God! Oh, no!
Too still, too still. We can try.
With the P word?
Yeah.
Rocco, out! Out! Boy! To pocket, Rocco! Boy!
Wait, now, out soon. All right, careful. Hey, this one's going to your wife. Careful. You got the remote? It's on the gate. Oh shit, hold on. There, stay right there. Stay right there. Walk into him a little bit. Let's stay right there. Stay right there. Hold on. Is he stuck? Stick. Pat your arm with the stick. Pat that arm. Right there. Right. And then give her the suit. Right. Today we're going to do Alpha. We're going to show first, number one, that even though he does bite work with me and everything, he should be very social with me. Happy-go-lucky. Right. We're not changing his personality. We're not making him aggressive in life. It's just when needed. So we're going to do a little thing with Alpha right now and show his leg control and what it should look like. Ready, Alpha? Let's go. All right. Stay right there. All right. Now, so move over, Mosh. Stay right there. Now, turn back. Face the other direction. All right, we just ended the session. Me and Alpha back to normal. Loves me again. We're the best of friends. Lick, lick, lick. Right. But this is the way protection should be. It shouldn't be an angry, aggressive, out of control, dangerous dog after you've done protection work. When you're ready.
Hey. Hey.
Oh, that hurt. I've been putting up the last few days videos of Alpha, the boxer, doing his protection training. And not just protection training. We are talking about the most elite skills that we have in the protection dog industry. And this is a boxer we're talking about. That's a whole other subject, right? So nobody expects a boxer to be able to do all the things that Alpha does. But he's got the great personality. He's a tough dog. You know, he was built for the protection.
Good boy. Good boy.
Today, we filmed Alpha going backwards in reverse, protecting the owner up a flight of stairs and back down.
Watch. Look. Look. Watch. 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 Bucket! I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, the difference maker dog trainer, Moshe Kafri, Active Service.